So crisp defeat here at Sunderland. Your take on the night?
Yeah, three big moments from our point of view. Obviously, some poor goals to give away in terms of a couple of mistakes in there, which is uncharacteristic from our point of view. And big moment early on in the game, especially when you come to a place like this, to get his noses in front, which we didn't take. And then, that gave them a boost. Second half, majority from my point of view was looking to the right. Just didn't find that bit of quality that we should have found, because we've got enough good players at the top of the pitch to find that little bit. Not for the want of trying at all. I thought the attitude of the team was good. There's a few obviously out on the feet a little bit from a physical point of view that we've talked about. I'd like to have made a couple more changes, but listen, it is what it is. We all understand that. But players went to the end. All felt as if we would get something from the game, even like last 10 or 15 minutes. So, I can't be too critical of the players. They're giving everything. We just, as I said, we've uncharacteristically mistakes that we've made. As shape of the team was good. Didn't feel from a tactical point of view we were in trouble, or they did a job on us. It was just turnover of the ball, and losing possession allowed them to counter on us. But it's a tough period. It's been an interesting championship day, as we've seen from results. Some winners, some not winning, and obviously a couple of losers in there. So we have to take that on the chin and move quickly forward to the game on Saturday.
I suppose the kind of knock-on effect of physical fatigue and playing a lot of football can at times then be mental fatigue, which leads to mistakes.
It is the biggest thing. It is by far. We are, at the moment we're running the risk of players getting injured, because there's a few there really we're risking, but we understand that. We will, I believe, for the Norwich game, maybe not Saturday, maybe not for the cup game. We'll have 5 or 6 back, and we're obviously working extremely hard with the backing of the new owners, who have been very positive in their discussions with myself and the recruitment department to add to the group. But as I said, there's not much we can do in terms of changes off the bench. Young Ryan coming on and Brooksy coming on. That's where we are at the moment, but we'll just battle through it, and we've just got to try and battle for it and try and get a result at Watford on Saturday. But yeah, of course, it's a disappointing night for us. But the relentlessness part of the championship means you can't feel sorry for yourself and you have to go again.
Even at the end, there may have been a penalty for Sheffield United, or another one with that mid-height.
He was never going to give a second penalty. He was in front of 40,000 at that end. He was never going to give a penalty. And I've seen some decisions again today. Like, he was never going to give a penalty, but that's how it is. We pushed, but we just it just felt some of the positions we got into, we didn't cross the ball early enough. We checked back, especially before half time. We're flicking it round the corner on the edge of the box, and instead of being more pragmatic, getting hold of it and linking it and doing the right thing, we needed to cross the ball more second half. We were up the pitch. We took gambles in terms of, our shape at the end was basically 2-1-6, trying to get back into the game. But we pushed towards the end, but we just needed that little bit of quality. I've got to say, credit to them. They defended with their absolute lives. The blocks that they put in, the last 6 tackles they made. Their crowd roared them on over the line. So you've got to give them credit for their attitude towards keeping the ball out the back of net late on. And but really, from my point of view, looking at what we need to do better is, we've got enough. Tom Davis, Gus, Callum, all the other boys at the top of the pitch to find that little bit of quality, that moment. Harrison Burrows, the moment where we find the right cross that gets us back in the game. I think that if we got ourselves back in the game a little bit earlier, then I think we'd have had the same attitude towards the end. We'd have gone for a win, but we didn't. And as I said, we have to take our medicine.
I know we sort of ask you about this on a very regular basis, and it can seem a bit step by step, but you've had the meeting with the owners. We are obviously now in January. Are you at a position where, for the Norwich game, you might be able to add to the squad?
Yeah, definitely. We're confident that we can. As you said, you know, if we do hopefully manage to get a couple over the line, you know, Tyrese is back, Vinny's back, Femi's back, Jamie Shackleton's back, Jez is back. All of a sudden, you know, you're putting a completely different spin on our group. It's just getting to that stage. And, you know, if you're talking about adding 2 or 3 in there, you know, we might have 8 players back, which is ridiculous, really. But at the moment we haven't, and we have to get on with it. And if we have to suffer like we have done tonight, we're going to have to suffer. But still a long way to go. So a lot of football to be played. As I said, an interesting afternoon of championship results. Still in and around it. That doesn't mean that we enjoy getting beat tonight, or we enjoy walking away without a result. You know, that hurts, and I do think we've done enough to get a result. But maybe what they felt when they played us at Bramall Lane, you know, there's a few of them saying what maybe they should have got a result. So it's a tight game at the top end of the championship. They're a good side, and we've not managed to get a result. So unfortunately, as I said, we got to just crack on and try and get a result on Saturday at Watford.